Hello, everyone. Good morning. You're very welcome to our sign language class. My name is Anthony. Bear with me. I think we've just frozen momentarily. Hopefully, we'll get ourselves sorted. Okay, so if it's your first time joining us, you are very welcome. You'll see two people on my screen. You'll see myself, who is teaching sign language, and the other person in the corner is the interpreter, and she's translating between the two languages. So if you've been coming regularly and joining us, good to see you again. Good to have you back. Hopefully you've had a good week. Temperature's really dropping, isn't it? It's getting wintry and cold. Definitely winter is on the way. Hopefully everyone will enjoy the winter. Hopefully it's not going to be a horrendously bad stormy winter with floods and snowstorms. And if it'd be lovely if it'd be nice, cold, crisp, fresh weather for Christmas. Welcome, Jill. And welcome, Kellyanne. You're all very welcome. And Irene, you're welcome as well. And Joan, lovely to have you with us too. Good to see you all. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you some signs linked with routines. For example, what time we wake up, then we have our food, then we go to work, or we visit friends and have hobbies and spend time with family. So I'm going to teach you some signs linked with routine everyday life, and hopefully you will be happy with that. Denise, you're also very welcome. Lovely to have you. And Lucy, lovely to have you with us as well. So first of all, I'm going to start with this topic, and it's linked with time and also days of the week. So that will help us just to be able to focus on time. I'm going to use primarily English signs, regional signs. If you're from Northern Ireland, I will also give you the regional signs that we use here. So please type that in the chat box if you're from Northern Ireland. But I think most of you are based in England, so I'm going to follow the English regional signs and we'll do Monday to Sunday. So here we go, starting off with Monday. 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 Tuesday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Wednesday. Thursday. So that's your TH for Thursday. Thursday. Friday. So that's the F sign, and it makes a circular movement for Friday. 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 Saturday. Saturday. And Sunday. Sunday. Okay, so I will repeat those again, starting with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, we'll do them one more time. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, this time we'll do them again without a voiceover. See if you can follow along. Okay, and the last time. Excellent. So that is how we sign the days of the week. So now I'm going to focus on numbers 1 to 12, and this is also linked with the topic of time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry, I'm using Northern Ireland signs here. So 5, 6. So yes, I said I would use English signs, so that's English sign for 6, 7, 8, 9, or 9. So if that's easier hand shape, you can use it. That's 4, remember, and then 9 is pointing sideways. So 4 is pointing upwards, and 9 is just a different orientation. And 10. So that's how you make the 10. Okay, let's start again. 1, 2, sorry, I think we've frozen here. I'm not sure what everyone else is saying, but Anthony has frozen on my screen. Yes, I think we're having a few problems. I'm not sure if Anthony's aware of the fact that he's frozen, but I see other people are freezing as well. So just bear with me and I'll try and see if I can get his attention. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. I think we were having internet issues. Looked like the Wi-Fi just temporarily went down, so hopefully everyone's joined again. Okay, so we'll carry on where we were with the numbers. So let's go again from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. So 11 and 12. I'm laughing at Lucy's comment. Nice to see the interpreter on the big screen for a change. Maybe we should do a swap and the interpreter should be big and I should be small. Definitely not. Okay, so we'll repeat those numbers one more time. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now, we'll relate these to time. So that's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock just really stays as the same, so it's just 11 with the lip pattern of 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Or you can sign time and then 11 and time and then 12. Okay, so we have covered days of the week and we have covered numbers 1 to 12 in relation to the o'clock times. So now I'm going to teach you some signs linked to morning, afternoon and evening. So this is morning, morning, morning. So it's good morning, good morning. Afternoon, afternoon. So the hand shape is the same as name, but it's just located on the chin rather than from the forehead. So afternoon. So it's just that the hand shape stays the same, but the location changes. So afternoon comes from the chin like that. Good afternoon. Evening or nighttime. Evening or nighttime. So that's good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Just going to check the comments here. Yes. So army is signed like this. So yes, it is a little bit similar. Morning is this. Morning. And army just has a slightly different hand shape. So it's the hand is facing upwards rather than sideways. But yeah, it's quite similar. Army. I think that stems from the way they would have kind of held their gun. So that's probably where that sign originates. No problem, Lucy. Thanks for your question. So the interpreter won't voice this over. We'll just do these again and see if you can follow along. Okay, good. Now we'll go back and learn some more signs linked with our routines. So I wake up around 7 o'clock in the morning. So 7 o'clock, then I go for a run around 7:30, and I run along the riverbank because I live quite close to a river. I live in a city, and that city is Belfast. So the river's quite close to my home, so I have a lovely, beautiful run along the towpath at the river, and then run all the way back home. Then I wake up the children around 8 o'clock. Yes, I know that's quite late. Because my children their school is very close, not far. It's only about 5 minutes walk to their school, so that's why they don't need to get up until a bit later. So I wake up, this is how we sign wake up, my children. I have 3 children. So wake them all up, get them up out of bed. So this is the action of getting up out of bed, onto feet on the ground, get them changed, dressed in their school uniform. Then head downstairs and everyone has breakfast. And for breakfast we eat porridge. So that's our sign for porridge. My 2 sons also eat toast. Because the 2 boys love to eat lots. So that's the sign for son and boy. So it's the same sign, son. So I have 2 sons. And those 2 boys love to eat. They eat a lot. I have 1 daughter. And my daughter and I, we just have porridge in the morning. And we have that usually every day. And then my wife joins us for breakfast. But this morning, my wife had to go to work before breakfast. So this is the sign for work. And the sign for wife. My wife was away to work early at 7 o'clock this morning. No, sorry, at 8 o'clock in the morning. So when I came back from my run, then my wife left for work. We wouldn't leave the children on their own in the house, definitely not. So don't be worrying if you were thinking I was doing that. So just checking some of the comments. Janice, you have made a comment there, and I will explain how to sign lunch and dinner later. But at the minute, we're just doing the routine of the morning. So we'll get there. We'll get to lunch and dinner shortly. So hopefully that's okay. So again, when breakfast is finished, we brush our teeth. And then we walk to school. And it's only 5 minutes from our house. It's 5 minutes walk to school. So that's our routine in the morning. And usually every morning the routine is much the same. Okay, so let's go over that again. So we wake up, get up out of bed, get out of bed or get up, and get dressed or changed. have breakfast. If you want to know a specific sign linked to your morning routine, type it in the chat box and I can give you what it is. Obviously, I don't know your morning routines. If you want to type it in the comment box, then I can give you whatever sign you're looking for. So we'll keep it on morning routine at the minute because everyone has a different morning routine and you may have signs that you want to know. Okay, so we're having breakfast. Breakfast. Okay, Lucy wants to know how to sign showers. This is how we have a shower. Shower. Or a bath. Bath. Shower. And bath. And this is how you would stretch if you want to stretch in the morning. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Yes, Lucy, that's right. Actually, those two signs are similar, but again, the location is slightly different. So it's the same hand shape. Movement is the same, hand shape is the same, but location is different. So shower is over the top of the head, above your head where the shower attachment would be. Sun is coming towards your face like that. The sunshine is shining directly on your face rather than on the top of your head. Also, another sign which is similar is light. So again, the location of the light is on the ceiling, away from your body, facing downwards onto the floor. So we've got shower on the top of your head. We've got sunshine directly on your face. And we've got light, which is coming from the ceiling in a downward movement, or lamp. So you can see how the location changes. So the lamp is more like this, the shape of the lamp. Same hand shape, but just a different location. Bright. Bright is slightly different. Bright. Bright. So we'll go over these again. So this was porridge, toast, toast. So I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I go for a run at 7:30. I come back to the house at 8 o'clock or just before. So I usually run for 20 minutes. So a little bit before 8 o'clock, I do a quick run around the embankment. And then my wife went to work at 8 o'clock. I wake up the children at 8 o'clock. We have breakfast around 8:15. Quarter, so that's the sign for Q, past 8. So breakfast at 8:15. And then we go to school around 8:30. Or maybe 2:15. So that's TO, 8:45. Because it's only 5 minutes walk, as I said. So that's our morning routine. Now, let's move on to the afternoon. So this is afternoon. So I start work at 9:30 in the morning until I finish at 5 o'clock. Sometimes it's later. It might be 9 o'clock in the evening, sometimes before I finish. It depends what day it is. Today, Friday, I will finish work at 5 o'clock. So I work from 9:30 through until 5 o'clock. I have lunch. This is the sign for lunch. I have lunch roughly around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I have 1 hour. 1 hour. So this is imagine this, the palm of your hand being the clock face. So 1 hour. I have 1 hour's break. And I have lunch. I might eat a sandwich, a chicken sandwich. So chicken and cheese, perhaps. Cheese sandwich. So chicken and cheese sandwich. When my lunch is finished, I might go for a walk for half an hour. I love having a walk. Sometimes I go with my wife, depending on if I'm working from home or if she's working from home. And if both of us are working from home, then we usually have a walk together at lunchtime. So that's the sign for walk, lunch, afternoon, sandwich, 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Okay, so any other signs you want specifically around your daytime routine or your lunchtime, afternoon routine or anything like that, please just put them in the chat box if there's anything you want to know. So after lunch, I go back to work from 2 o'clock until 5 o'clock. When I finish work at 5 o'clock, oh, Sheena, thank you. You are asking for the sign for soup. So this is what your regional English sign would be for soup. I know it looks very similar to breakfast, but your lip pattern is different. So you're going to be signing the same sign as breakfast, but with the lip pattern of soup. So this is your soup bowl in one hand and your spoon in the other. So that's soup. I think I need glasses on, Lucy. Can't see your comment. Oh, yes. So working from home. I'm not quite sure what you mean. You said the sign for home is for home and working from home seem different. So maybe home, maybe that's your sign for home or home. There are different regional signs for home depending on your area. So it could be that's what you're meaning, home. But if you work from home, I think that's the more appropriate sign because that's your house. So you're in your house. Working from home. We wouldn't say working from home because, again, that would be contextual. Right, I get you now, Lucy. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Lucy, for your comment. That was my fault. I totally did. That's our regional sign in Northern Ireland for home. And again, I just went into the Northern Ireland signs that it's just habit for me because that's my normal sign for home. Well spotted, Lucy. Honestly, I hadn't thought. I just signed home and well spotted. So yes, because I told you I was based in Northern Ireland. So that's our regional sign for home. And it's kind of like a warm, cozy sign. So that's where that comes from. So that's our sign in England. You probably use home. So again, yes, different regions use different signs. So thanks for spotting that, Lucy. Apologies if that confused you with a different regional sign. I know it can be confusing. So I'm working from home until 5 o'clock. Yeah, it is a lovely sign. It's a lovely regional sign that we have. You are right. I prefer it too. It is a nice sign. Home. It's actually amazing when you think about the regions in the UK and how different the signs can be. So that is my routine for the afternoon. And when I'm finished working, I drive to my children's activities. Activities. My first son plays tennis. Tennis. So that's plays tennis. My second son plays football. Football. My daughter plays gymnastics or does gymnastics. Yes, so all three have different interests. So there's lots of driving all over the place to drop them off. So my wife and I take it in turns to do that. I think it's just perhaps my accent that's picking up football rather than football. That's the interpreter saying that. So that's probably why, Kellyanne, you've got football on your subtitles. So play, tennis, football, gymnastics, subtitles. If you're wanting to know the sign for subtitles, and the sign for when my children are finished their activities, then we come back home, and my wife and myself and all of us relax and watch TV. Or we might play a game, a board game, and sometimes we watch TV. So that's TV, or play a game. So game is signed like this. That's the hand shape for G. And then it's game, a board game. So you're tracing out the shape of a board game. Yeah, Lucy, that's hilarious. Dog gymnastics. Janice, yes, it is interesting that we do have regional signs that are different. And people wonder why there are so many different regional signs, and there's reasons for it. One might be if a person is from Scotland or from England and they come to Belfast. Would I know if they're from England or Scotland if they were an English speaker? I wouldn't, because I wouldn't be able to hear them, but I could tell from their signs where they're from. I could tell that they were from England or Scotland or Wales, depending on the signs that they use. And also, deaf people have grown up in different locations. They've gone to different schools. I'm in the deaf community in Northern Ireland, and we have our own regional signs. And Scotland and England have your own regional signs that have developed from a community, just developing their signs within that region. And that comes from the deaf community. It also comes from their education, from the deaf schools. So before the days of technology or social media or movies that were accessible for deaf people, it was all very different. We hadn't the access to that. Kellyanne, yes, you're right. You have made a comment about Makaton, and Makaton is different. Makaton is a basic communication tool which is used for people who perhaps have some additional needs or learning difficulties. So there are things that are borrowed from English and also borrowed from sign language. Makaton is a much more basic communication tool. Sign language is an equivalent language to any other spoken language, as you can see. So hopefully you all enjoyed learning that session today on routines. We'll do a quick summary before we finish. So again, we have morning, afternoon, evening, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Days of the week are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you can describe your daily routine on a Monday, and on a Tuesday it might be different, or a Wednesday, so that you know how to do that now. So every day could be different. Your routine might be different. Just checking the comments again here. You're very welcome, Janice. Absolutely welcome. It is interesting about regional signs, isn't it? It makes our language and our culture very rich. There's so many different diversities, and every country has its own sign language, so it's very different. And even in Ireland, we have two different sign languages. I'm based in Northern Ireland, and even in a small country like ours, we have some deaf people who use British Sign Language and others who use Irish Sign Language, and it's a very small country. Irish Sign Language is not based on spoken Gaelic or the Irish language. It's still based on spoken English, but it's a historical reason why the two languages are different. So again, that's another layer to it. So I want to say thank you to everyone for joining us for our sign language class. Hopefully you've enjoyed learning with us today, and we've done the topic of routine. And I want to say a massive thank you also to the Royal Voluntary Service for giving me the opportunities to make sign language accessible to all areas of the UK. And thanks also to the interpreter. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely weekend and see you all next time. Thank you.